So women of a different nationality tend to be more submissive than black women. And because of that reason, our black men are going to those
Young living every day, giving it to you and cutting straight. Now listen, if this is your first time watching my video and you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, take a second, scroll down, click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel on the road to 1K subscribers. I appreciate that. Now moving forward, y'all, man. Today, man, it's about a few videos of young lady, man, seem to be very in touch with reality and holding women accountable. Interesting. Let's dive into it.
All right, so the comments is going crazy over this last video that I made about allowing your man to have a side chick if you pay all the bills. Listen, it was a question, right? And hypothetically speaking, if that was the case, would you allow it? Now, a lot of women I see saying, I will never allow my man to do that. You don't need to allow him to do something that he does not need your permission to do. He doesn't. Y'all get in these relationships and y'all be thinking that y'all can just control what happens. No, baby, no. Your man has to want to be faithful to you and you only. And I'm not saying there's not any faithful men out there, because there are. However, the question was phrased how it was phrased. And if you're going to be cheated on already, you might as well get all your damn bills paid. And on top of that, feel like he make you feel like you the only motherfucking woman.
You ain't never left. You ain't never left. You ain't never left.
He already cheating on you as it is. So what are you talking about right now?
Now, I agree with that, because a lot of women think that they can control a man. They think they can have it all. You have to pick and choose as a female, man. Either you want a guy, you want the successful man, the top tier guy to have all the resources, going to give you the lifestyle. 9.5 chances out of 10 is going to come with a trade-off. That guy going to have other women. You're going to have to share them. This is the game. You don't want to share. You want somebody's going to be faithful, then go get you a more average guy. That's just the life right there. Like she said, them women talking about they're going to allow him to do it. Like she said, you can't allow a guy to do anything. He going to do what he want to do. That's a man. See, that's a woman that live in a fact-based reality.
So women of a different nationality tend to be more submissive than black women. And because of that reason, our black men are going to those different nationalities to find a woman.
That's a fact. Now, I'm not speaking specifically for myself, but that does play a reason in why some of these black guys are going out to other ethnicities. She said she feel, but I won't operate in fields. We operate in real. But in this state, her feelings happen to be the truth. A lot of black women, not all, a lot of black women aren't submissive. She's speaking facts. I don't know where she learned this from. I don't know how she figured it out, but this lady actually lives she makes a lot of sense. But let's continue.
Find a wife, right? So in my personal opinion, I just feel like those women know where they come from, right? They know their culture. They're taught their culture. And within that culture, it's taught to them that you're supposed to be submissive to your man. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That shit is not up for negotiation nor debate. That's just what it is, right? And being a woman, being a black woman living in America, right? We know that we are African Americans, right? However, what is our culture? We're not taught African culture. So what is our culture? What are we being taught here, right? In America, what are we being taught? And if you're raised in a single parent household, most women see their mom as independent. They're taught to be independent. You're taught to be dominant. You're taught to take care of yourself and by any means necessary. You're not taught to be submissive. There's no one in the household that your mom is being submissive to. So you don't see that.
That's a fact, man. Something I say all of the time. Not all, but in a lot of, black women households, you see the black girl, they grow up where there's just a mother around. There's no dad around. So she never seen the examples of her father leading her mother. And then her mother, like she said, teaches her to be independent. So they grow up with that mindset and they have a hard time, and there's some kickback when a guy wants submission. That's why a lot of girls say that you're trying to treat them like pets, or you're trying to treat them like slaves, or you want to walk over them, because they never had those examples being shown to them in a household. It's a foreign concept to them. Let's continue.
So when she's raising you, she's teaching you what she knows. And being submissive is not one of them. So now it comes down to everybody's throwing up, and that's why the black man is going to different. Okay. I have no argument for that. It is what it is. However, I have no problem with being submissive, but that is something that we are not taught. So you have to teach yourself that. You have to educate yourself on that. And not every man is going to be worth you being submissive to. He just don't deserve it. The same way that y'all would say a woman gotta earn this and she gotta prove herself on this and that and that. That's the same thing with men. Not everybody's gonna be worth you being submissive to.
I don't want to hear no guys in the comments. Oh man, you simping to her, man. You out there simping to what she's saying and what you doing this. No, she's right. It's got to be even on both sides of the field. You can't be a dude, man. You can't be a bum living at your mama house. You ain't got a job. You ain't got a car. You don't even have no leadership skills. And then you think you're going to get submission from this beautiful woman that's supposed to sit back and follow your lead. You don't have nothing to follow. That's a fact, man. But let's continue.
And because you were submissive to one guy and he wasn't worth it, he didn't deserve it, he didn't appreciate it, he didn't even know what to do with it, doesn't mean that you should not be submissive to the next man who is doing everything he's supposed to do.
That's the truth. Translation, she telling women, don't try to make another man pay for another dude's problems. And if you any man with kind of backbone, respect, and value for yourself, you're not going to pay for another man's mistakes. And if a woman try to bring that to you, you're going to respectfully show her to the exit. Let's continue.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but y'all let me know. But I said what I said. That's just what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think.
No, that's a fact, man. She cooking. That's a fact.
So the question was, if I was to get pregnant and the guy tells me he doesn't want the baby, would I keep the baby or would I have an abortion? And my response back to him was, I would have an abortion because I already got kids. I'm not looking at no more chickens to my coop. It is what it is. That's my personal opinion. That's how I feel. He asked me a question. I'm answering a question for me. However, I'm not fucking with you no more. Cause nigga, you knew what the fuck was up when you was laying down, netting off up in me. You knew it was a chance I could get pregnant. Did you not? Okay. Boom. So he goes and he like, exactly. If a man nigga tell you he don't want to blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, wait, hold up. Because guess what? If that was my first child, that changes everything. Bitch, I will want my baby. I'm keeping my baby. And that's just what it is. However, ladies, I will say this. Be prepared. Single motherfucking parent, because these are a different kind of niggas these days. When that nigga told you he didn't want that baby, I don't want nothing to do with that baby, I'm gonna pay my child support, just because you had the baby, he seen the baby, that ain't changed his mind. These is a different kind of caliber of niggas. When they said they didn't want that child, they meant that shit. From the bottom of their toes to the top of their motherfucking head, they meant that shit. So be prepared to deal with single parent shit from a nigga who told you he didn't want the baby. Let's be real with the situation now. Just know when you put yourself in that kind of situation, there's consequences that comes behind it. Bitch, can you handle it?
Hey, I cannot lie, man. All I'm gonna say is this. I don't agree with her saying that she's gonna still keep the baby. But one thing she did say is understanding what you sign up for when you make that decision, that when you sign up for that and this guy tell you he don't want to have a child and you still you still go out and have the kid anyway, you're signing up to be a single parent. That is called accountability, man. I'm not saying I agree with her method, but like I said, I agree with the fact that she understands the consequences that come with making that decision. But let's dive into the next one.
Part two, if I was to get pregnant and the guy tells me he don't want my baby. At the end of the day, if that guy told you, I don't want this baby, I don't want to spend time with this baby, I want to see this baby, I don't want to be nowhere near this baby. I'm not coming when he's born, when she's born. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't want the baby, period, point blank. And he told you that, take your child support, go sit down somewhere. Go on, sit down somewhere. You made a decision. Now you got to deal with that consequence. And it's a hard pill to swallow. It's a very hard pill to swallow because you would think that these guys, when they lay down and have these babies, they would man the fuck up and do what they got to do. But at the same time, they have a choice. The same way you have a choice, they have a choice. They have a choice on whether they want to sign their parental rights away and just pay you child support and be done with it. That's their choice.
Now, I would say they have a choice when it comes to as far as their rights. But as far as the baby being born, men don't have a say in that. Kids need two parents.
Is it right? In my book, nope. But do niggas do it? Yep. Should you, just like you made that decision to have that baby, You got to accept his decision to not be a part of that baby life. It is what it is. So don't get on the internet whining and complaining about the shit, because you made a decision, so now you got to deal with it. I said what I said.
That is so true. Again, like she said, is it right? No. But is it the truth? Yes. That's called living in a fact-based reality. Let's dive into the next video.
Rose whole movement is like, it's my body, not yours. You know, we could do what we want to do, so on and so forth. And I completely 100% agree to an extent, because yeah, it is my body and I can do what I want to do. But what I will say is, don't do what it is that you want to do with your body and then expect for society to accept it. It don't work that way. You're not gonna be around here having sex with all these men, dropping your clothes for this person and that person, and then expect for your knight in shining armor to come pick you up and swoop you up out the club. No, it don't work that way. Please stop acting like y'all don't know what the consequences is behind certain decisions that you make. It is what it is.
You're goddamn right.
Accountability at its finest, man. Now, I might not agree with every decision that she decided to make, but one thing that I can say for sure is that she understands the consequences behind those decisions she made. And like I say all the time, like she said, can't go out here dropping your clothes for every guy and then think your knight in shining supposed to come through and save you. It does not work like that, man. My last one.
50% by switching to a roommate, but y'all around here with this whole, I might as well stay by myself. Oh, that's a roommate. He's childish if he can't pay all the bills. Girl, you're childish for thinking that way. And you know what? You absolutely can live by yourself and pay all your own damn bills, okay? Because you tripping right now. It ain't even that serious. We living in a real world, okay? Y'all need to understand that. The real world. And quite frankly, you're not even up to par to be pulling a vice president.
You heard what she said? The real world. That's, like I said again, the real world. Not Disneyland, not La La Land, not Disney World, the real world. But let's continue.
You're not up to par to be pulling a CEO.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Okay? You're not up to par to be pulling somebody that make a six-figure salary. Okay? So you don't even make a six-figure salary. You still making $30,000, $40,000. So what are you talking about right now?
And what she's saying is, this for the women that out there feel that they're entitled to guys who earn the substantial amount of money, and these women don't have the tools, the skills, the relationship skills to retain or even understand what those kind of men look for in a woman to even be able to attract those guys in the first place. And then you've never made that kind of money before, but you got these high demands. That's what she's speaking on. Absolutely, man, I agree. But let's continue.
Don't make it make sense to me. I'd rather be by myself. Well, be by your damn self and pay 100% of your bills. Okay? Because if my bills comes up to $6,000, somebody say they're going to pay half of that. You know what I can do with the other three? And that's why I be gone. That's why I'll be here. That's why I take flight. Because what are you talking about? That's why you home. That's why you home watching me live my best life. Because you don't want to pay half of your bills. I said what I said.
I'm going to say a few things, y'all, before I get out of here. And one thing I know for sure is, right? A lot of times, I done seen podcasts, well, Fresh and Fit to be example, where girls would be talking about, oh, guy need to be making $500,000 a year, $600,000 a year. Now, I don't want guys to get triggered when women say that, right? A lot of times they just pulling these numbers out of a hat, as far as how much money a man need to be making and things like that. Listen, a girl can tell a man he got to make $500,000 a year. A lot of these girls never even seen $100,000 in their life. You know what I'm saying? They never seen $100,000 at one time. Oh, I want a man to make $500,000 a year. Dude make $380,000 a year. She gonna get with this program, especially say she like him. She don't know the difference. Girls, they just be talking. They just be saying things. They don't have no good explanations behind their requests. I can see you say you want to have a large family and you live in this city and this is the cost of living, then it makes sense. A lot of them don't have that. They don't know how to substantiate their claims, So that's what I'll say about that, man. Listen, y'all, like I said, I don't agree with everything she said, but I agree with a lot of things she said, man. That lady was speaking facts. And I don't know how she pulled herself out of Disney World, but she pulled it off. She gonna be all right out here in these streets. But listen, y'all, that's all I got to say about that. Be on your purpose. Be on your grind. Get your money on point. Get your mind on point. Get your body on point. And last but not least, get you a passport. Like I always say, because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. On the road to 1K subscribers. The more I get from y'all, the more I can give y'all. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. Look, I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.